If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that, otherwise I'm speaking.
Pro-Palestine protesters heckle Vice President Harris. Kamala Harris hits back. Slams protesters disrupting Detroit rally. Harris shuts down Gaza protesters. Says speak, if you want Trump to win. Watch Harris's sharp rebuke. Trump versus Harris battle intensifies. Vice President Kamala Harris slammed hecklers attempting to interrupt her speech during a campaign rally in Michigan's Detroit on August 7. Vice President Harris was speaking to supporters when a group of pro-Palestinian spectators could be heard chanting, "We won't vote for genocide." Vice President Harris paused her speech to tell the group, and I quote, "If you want Donald Trump to win, then say that. Otherwise I'm speaking." Democrat supporters erupted into cheers after Harris addressed the interruptions. Harris was in Michigan, which has a large Arab American population. It has long been a hotbed of criticism for the Biden administration's support for Israel in its war against Gaza. According to reports, roughly 13% of the people who participated in the state's Democratic primary earlier this year voted uncommitted, to send a message to the Biden administration. Remember, Michigan is a crucial state for both former President Trump and Vice President Harris. Trump became the first Republican presidential nominee to win the state since 1988 in 2016, when he won by over 10,000 votes. Biden, with Harris on his ticket, flipped Michigan back in 2020 by over 154,000 votes. Harris has in recent months sought to set her path on Israel and Palestine separate from President Joe Biden. Vice President chose not to sit behind Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. When he delivered a joint address to Congress in July, Harris earlier said that she would not be silent about the devastating humanitarian conditions in Gaza, adding the scale of civilian suffering and the images and videos coming from Gaza are devastating. But at the same time, Harris met with Israeli PM Netanyahu separately and said she has had an unwavering commitment to the existence of the State of Israel, to its security and the people. Meanwhile, Harris has intensified her campaign. She has announced Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. Media reports claim that Harris was impressed with Walz's biography, a former high school teacher, a football coach, and a veteran who flipped a Republican-leaning district. Harris believes all these factors will play well in all states like Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. The Trump campaign and leading Republicans slammed Tim Walz, labeling him as far-left, dangerously liberal, and a radical. Donald Trump wrote on social media that Walz would unleash hell on earth and open U.S. borders to the worst criminals. On the other hand, J.D. Vance, Trump's choice for vice president, said that Walz was on the far left of the Democratic Party and chosen because Harris was a radical herself.